Hi everyone, I will introduce my course project Chatroom in this video. This is the project for course Foundation of Software Engineering, and the copyrights are reserved by Shenluo. Basically, this Chatroom is a web-based application which contains three parts. As you can see here, the application design is made up of client side, server side, and database. As for client side, the technology used is HTML plus CSS plus JavaScript, and Bootstrap is also used for the UI and responsive components. As for server side, Node.js is the tool that generates power for the whole system. Express is one of the most popular Node.js framework, and the database is MongoDB, which is a kind of NoSQL. All the chat messages are stored in the database. And the socket I/O is used for communication between client and server, and it also makes it a real-time application possible. So next, let's see the code structure. You can see all the code on GitHub, and all the files are well organized in folders. All the modules are stored in the Node modules folder, and the public folder contains the server-side code. There are three subfolders in it. All the images are in the images folder, and all the JavaScript files are in the JS folder, and the CSS files are stored in the style sheets folder. There are three files in the JS folder. That's it. All the events that in client side that are related to chatting are in the chat.js file. And all the HTML files are in the views folder, and the first one is the chatroom page, and the second one is the sign-in page. As you can see, the code is well organized with appropriate indentation. For style sheet, it will look for CSS files in the corresponding folder, and for JavaScript, it will for responsive interaction, it will also look for JS files from the corresponding folder here. And app.js is the server-side code, which is also the entrance for the whole project. Next, I will show how the application works. First, we need to run the project. So it's on. We need to log into the system. You need to type in some name. If you don't type in anything, you cannot log in like this. So we type in the name like Jeremy. So once logged in, the system will display a green message, meaning that somebody else is online. So here you are online. As you can see, the chat records from last night are displayed on web page because all the messages will be stored in database. Every time you log in, the server will retrieve all the data from MongoDB database and display them on the page. Every message is displayed in one line with their names, messages, and timestamp. From the bottom, you can type in any message and send them to everyone. And here we have another user to log in. So James is online, as you can see here. And James types in a message. As you can see, the messages are dynamically updated from both sides. And when the user is offline, the system will display a red message like this. So James is offline, which means James leaves the chat room. And from the checklist, as you can see, this application satisfies all the requirements for this course project. Well, this is the end for this video. Thank you for listening.